hold on. Let me see. It says I'm live on Twitch, but not YouTube. Do 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 do. Oh, I am live on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Okay, it worked. Yay! I know nothing about technology. This is very embarrassing. I was in AV club in high school, and it does not show. So, why am I getting weird ads? Okay, welcome back, everyone. I'm so sorry that completely cut out, but welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing some Unpossess. If you are new here, hi, my name is Ashton. I am going, oh, it's very low. Low, low, low. Like, I'm low. Let's see if I can fix that. How about now? Testing, one, two, three. Audio is smidge low. How about now? Testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing. If my lovely chat could tell me if I'm too loud or too low. We have confirmation that I sound great from one individual, which I appreciate. Okay, I think, yay! Okay, everyone's saying I sound good. Awesome. So I tried doing over StreamYard, but then you guys couldn't even hear the games. What's the point of me doing a gaming stream if you can't hear the game? And then I was having issues with this one, so we're gonna try Restream. We're gonna see how it works here. Plus, I can do it through OBS, and I honestly prefer OBS just because it's a lot easier for me to manage. So perfect, wonderful. So for those who missed out on my little tirade, in my last Oopsie Daisy stream that didn't go through, completely crashed out. Um, I love gaming. It was pretty much the epicenter for epicenter. That's not the right word. Sorry. It was basically like what I spent most of my time in high school. I was a very lonely teenager. I didn't have a lot of friends. I mostly played video games and watched horror movies and wrote a lot of Harry Potter fan fiction. And funny enough, my love for World of Warcraft is what got me into conspiracy theories because for some odd reason, Alex Jones was posted on a World of Warcraft forum, and that's how I got into my weird deep dive into the whole world of anti government conspiracy theories as a teenager. Um, yeah. So I kind of wanted to introduce to everyone uh, a little part of my life that I really enjoy, which is obviously horror, as you can see behind me. Uh, Stanley Kubrick is one of my favorite directors, but also I love The Shining, so I put that as my background. I'm definitely gonna have a lot more of my horror trinkets on this shelf, and yeah, I never played horror games until I would say a couple years ago. My friends introduced me to the game Demonologist, and then I got really into Phasmophobia. As of recently, so if you go on my Twitch, I play a lot of Phasmophobia, play a lot of Repo, and this is my first time playing Unpossessed. So we're basically going to be playing the part of an, I guess, exorcist, and we have to remove whatever demon is taking over the person. Um, so that's kind of exciting. The Exorcist is also a great film, which I don't understand how many older people in my life tell me it was the scariest movie they've ever seen. I thought it was a comedy when I first saw it. My dad had this habit of showing me movies that were really inappropriate for a 5, 6 year old. Like I saw Chucky when I was 4. Uh, and I was more like fascinated with how like the animatronics for the doll were made. Fun fact, by the way, about Chucky. I didn't realize this until I met the voice of the Crypt Keeper. Did you know the Crypt Keeper doll is actually the skeleton and the eyes of the original Chucky doll? Had no idea. But my dad showed me The Exorcist, and I'm like, this girl is puking up pea soup. She's her head spinning 360 degrees. Like, this ain't scary. This is hilarious. And it's kind of like that Beetlejuice quote where he goes, "I've seen The Exorcist about 350,000 times, and it gets funnier every minute." It's the same thing with me. I'm not scared of The Exorcist, but I am a big baby when it comes to jump scares. So even though I love horror movies, jump scares and loud music in movies really scare me. So like the actual concept of like a slasher, so like Freddy never scared me, Jason never scared me, not even Ghostface, like Chucky never scared me, but like jump scares, like demons specifically, freak me out. Insidious always got me every single time. It scared me. Anything with demons, or like, because I genuinely believe in that stuff. Like, I will not go into a haunted house. I will not touch a Ouija board. I won't touch any of that. I genuinely believe in bad omens and demons and all that stuff. And I had a really weird experience when I was 13. I played with a Ouija board with some friends. We were having a sleepover, and I have a whole experience with that I can tell you guys about on a different video, which is kind of why I genuinely am terrified of that stuff. So that kind of stuff always freaks me out. Like when I'm in HHN at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, I love going. I get the frequent fear pass every single time, and I love the food. I love the fog. I love like the smell of fog machines. I don't know what it is so good. I want a candle that smells like fog machine. But I love HHN. I love just the vibes of it. And I do go in the houses, but every time they always get me. And last year they had an Insidious house. And I was walking through that house, heart pumping, thinking I was going to like fall down and have a heart attack because I was so scared. The Insidious movies terrify me to this day. And I just can't handle jump scares. I really can't. I did go into the Halloween, when I first moved to Orlando, I did go into the Halloween, like the Michael Myers house that they had, and that didn't scare me so much, but that's because they were really short on, like, hiring people, I think, and so, like, half the Michael Myers were, like, 5'3". So, I also have a hot take about Michael Myers and all that, if you ever want to hear it. I want to do movie reviews on here as well. Not just horror, but 80s in general is my favorite time period for movies and music and culture, and I don't know. I kind of like want to show a part of me that like a lot of people didn't get to experience, which is why I'm kind of posting a lot of cosplay stuff, and I want to just show you guys a bit of who I am and my personality, if you're interested. So yeah, let's stop talking because I babble a lot when I don't have a script in front of me. As you guys can see, I just babble all the time. Yeah. So let's get to it. Let's get to do it. I'm terrified. So we're gonna do single player. Ooh, we get to be a little character. Oh, can you guys hear the music all right? Is it okay? Can you guys hear it? Okay. So all of my grandparents have passed except for one. Sorry. My hubby is texting me. All of my grandparents have actually passed except for one. She is a sweet Italian Southern lady. She is of Italian and Russian descent. She lives in the South, and she is the sweetest lady ever. My mother actually kept me from talking to her for most of my like young adult life and even like childhood actually. And I recently reconnected with her in the oddest way. And yeah, it's a shame I didn't really get to have a relationship with her for so long, but we're kind of building that right now actually. Oh, you can't? Okay. We'll try to make it louder. Can you guys hear it now? Oh, okay. I can hear it. It's a little loud. How is it, guys? Is that better? I'm still getting used to like the testing of audio and stuff, so please let me know if it's too loud, if you can still hear me, all that fun stuff. I think I'm gonna keep him looking like this because I don't really care what I look like in the game. I already know I'm gonna die. I already know that I'm gonna die a million times. Um, let me just see what my husband needs. He's messaging me. Okay. Go back to main menu. I don't know why I saved it. It was already that. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But yeah, since I'm here and we're talking about like horror movies, I know I have a range of generations who follow me on here. What is like the scariest horror movie you've ever seen growing up? The first horror movie that actually scared me, I think, was Jaws or The Birds. Either one of those two. I think I saw them around the same time. The thing is, slashers never scared me, but like, oh, oh, my husband's being really sweet. He wants to know if he should make dinner for me. Oh, he's such a sweetie. Oh my gosh, he's so nice to me. Yeah, that's another life update that a lot of people don't know about either. I just met the most wonderful person, and something about meeting a genuinely good-hearted and kind person makes you want to be less of a jerk and less of an asshole. And yeah, yeah. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I met someone who's wonderful, and he for some reason wanted me. So, uh, yeah, he's great. We have some answers. Ooh, game music is okay. The Grudge, Frank. Okay, The Grudge terrifies me too. Okay, I'm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this so finicky? The Possession of William. Why does he look like a ventriloquist dummy? Oof. Is there like a tutorial? Oh, here we go. Boot camp. What does this all mean? Why is this so finicky? Wow, you just... Oh, here we go. How to play. As a monk exorcist in the 1900s. Ooh, that's why everything's so creepy. It's the 1900s. Ooh. Oh gosh. Trilogy of Terror. I keep hearing about that. And everyone keeps telling me to check it out. Ghostbusters 2? Ghostbusters 2 is not the scariest film you've ever seen, Joe Valentine. What do you mean, Ghostbusters 2? My goodness. I don't know why my chat's not popping up in the little zombie hand chat box, but we're going to figure that out right now. I think it's because my YouTube's not connected to it. But we're going to figure it out. We've heard Trilogy of Terror. We've heard Ghostbusters 2. Okay, Ghostbusters 2 is an awesome film. I wouldn't say it's better than the first one, though. Okay, so it kind of goes into, like, Back to the Future. So Back to the Future, I would say, Back to the Future 2 is a better time travel movie. But Back to the Future 1 is a better overall movie, if that makes sense. Ghostbusters 2 is a really good ghost fighting movie, Whereas Ghostbusters 1 is just a generally good movie overall. Does that make sense? I want to make sure the chat is popping up. I probably should figure these out before I start streaming, but this is kind of like a trial and error type thing for me. Again, I was in AV club in high school. I was a giant nerd in high school, guys. I played D&D, I played World of Warcraft, I was in AV club, I was a drama nerd, I was in marching band. Oh my goodness. And these are all things I think are still super cool. So, I mean, I really want to get back into D&D as well. I started writing up my own campaign. If anyone's interested in me hosting like a D&D campaign on here, or even me just being a character in a D&D campaign hosted by a different DM on here. Again, I really just want to start showing things that are aspects more of my personality, if anything, since oh, someone made a comment about Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That is like one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I love kitsch and I love camp. And I love things that are really stupid, which is probably why I have a huge obsession with dolls. On this channel, you might have noticed I did a whole Chucky unboxing. My next goal is to get the Tiffany doll, because the thing about Chucky dolls, it's really easy to find like a Chucky doll that looks accurate and doesn't look botched for really cheap. But for some reason, every single like I want to say affordable version of a Tiffany doll, they all look nothing like her. But then the Tiffany doll that NECA made looks so good. It looks pristine. It's the only thing even close to actually looking like her. Trilogy of Terror, that's the one with the tiny little. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Oh, I've actually heard of that one. It's where like I've heard of that. I haven't seen it though. I think I made a couple comments making fun of it because I am of Italian descent. Okay, chat box. Let's see what's wrong with this. Oh, for some reason it's only including. Oh, that's why. Okay, hopefully the chat will pop up here. That I was going to continue doing stuff on that, but then I had other people say it was a lot better if I just kept posting stuff on here because it'd be easier to find me that way. Because since they're already subscribed, but I wasn't sure what would work with everyone. Hmm. Okay, so hopefully we'll go back to chat box. Have I ever played Faith? No, what's that about? Oh, oopsie. Hold on one second.